Hello, good morning and welcome to Question Time at Wyndham College in the International Centre. I'm Farah and I'm joined by Tom, Jack, Lily and Oliver. So, Tom, how do you feel about the strikes at the moment from the teachers?
Well, let me just start off by saying I agree with the right to strike. However, I think in this situation at the moment, I think we've got a situation where there's no progress being made, and the unions have decided that they're not going to budge, and the government, no matter what they're going to say, it isn't going to make a difference. So I think in this situation, I think that the right to strike in the next coming days is wrong, because it's going to make no difference whatsoever.
Okay, thank you. And Oliver, how is it affecting you?
My education is being put on the line by this strike. It should not happen. The school term is already shortened significantly by sixth form not going to school on Saturdays, and so I feel that this extra day where I could be studying in school is being lost.
I don't agree with the fact that it's lost, because you still have the whole of Wednesday to do what you like, and if you choose to do work in that time, then that's your opinion.
I'd rather be actually having structured lessons than waking up at, say, 11 o'clock and doing a bit of work for the day.
You don't have to wake up at 11 o'clock.
Okay, thank you very much. So Jack, how do you feel about the teachers going on strike? I mean, it causes a major disruption to the country and the school system.
I mean, yes, perhaps it is an enormous disruption for one day, and of course there's the impact of children having to go to work with their parents and so on. But I think the thing we cannot avoid here is that all employees should have a fundamental right to strike. And the reason the unions exist is so that employees with otherwise no voice can take on large institutions, such as the government, to defend their rights. And I mean, it's a real eradication of their workers' rights here with the pension deal. So I think disruption is only temporary, in the scheme of things is only slight, and teachers should have the right to strike.
Do you think it's right for a union to say to its teachers, okay, you haven't voted, that everyone's got to go on strike? I don't think that's democratic, to be quite honest. And I think that when you've got an undemocratic system that's saying to teachers, you can't strike on that day, and then to say that it's going to affect my education, and affect a vital year for me, arguably the most vital year, that could affect the rest of my life. And in a month's time, I'm sitting vital exams, and the teachers are saying, well, in some ways, I've got to do it. Now, luckily, we are at a boarding school here, and some teachers will be in, and I may be able to go to some lessons. However, I may be missing on vital lessons, and it really could make a massive difference.
I think, as I said, the disruption is only temporary, and whilst you
But
have the Wednesday off, there is nobody stopping you spending that Wednesday at home, revising with your textbooks, getting some of this vital work.
So why don't we just say to everyone, oh, okay, you can learn at home for 2 years. That's not how it works. We need teachers to guide us through our curriculums. However, the teachers will not be there, and it isn't a one-off thing. They're suggesting that maybe next year we could have future strikes, and it's going to disproportionately affect my year, and possibly young years as well, and I think that is wrong.
Okay,
yes.
Thank you very much, Jack. Thank you. Now, Lily, do you feel that it's unfair on your education that these teachers are striking? Do you think it's selfish in any way, seeing as talks are going on even as we speak about the teachers' pension?
In some respects, I feel it's quite disrespectful that they're not here, but it is only one day, which is 5 hours teaching for me, of which this day I do have double games at the end of the day, so I'm only missing 3 hours. But those hours, I feel that if my teachers feel I need that 3 hours work with them, that they would come in to teach us or set me work to do in my spare time. So I don't think I'd lose out in that respect.
Yeah, but the problem is that the teachers are still getting a very good deal on their pensions. In my view, what all this will count towards is the destroying of the unions. Everyone needs to pull together in a time of recession, and the teachers, 2.5 million expected, are not going to do that.
Not all of the teachers are striking.
I agree, but it's going to mean that day pupils are invited to stay at home, day boarders are invited to stay at home, and boarders are just going to be sitting, most of them are just going to be sitting at the college doing probably.
And I'm afraid that's all we've got time for today, so thanks for joining us.